You ever wake up tired? Even after a full night of sleep? Eyes open. Body heavy. Brain fogged like a rainy window. You reach for the phone. Scroll. And your day is already draining away. That used to be me. Every single morning. Alarm goes off. I slam snooze like I'm fighting for my life. I lie there bargaining with the day. 5 more minutes. Then 30 disappear. I drag myself out of bed. Back hunched like an old battery. Face blank. Soul on 1%. I'd stare at the mirror. Asking, why am I always this tired? I wasn't sick. I wasn't injured. I was just empty. Coffee became my personality. First cup just to feel normal. Second cup to pretend I'm productive. Third cup to outrun my crash. But no matter how much caffeine I poured in, my mornings felt like quicksand. The more I struggled, the deeper I sank. I thought I was lazy, unmotivated, broken. But that wasn't the truth. Here's what was really happening. Your morning is your engine. If the engine is clogged, the whole day runs slow. The first 30 to 60 minutes after you wake up are like wet cement. Whatever you press into them hardens into the shape of your day. If the first thing you do is feed your brain chaos, you build a chaotic day. Doom scrolling, random notifications, instant drama, instant comparison. Your brain gets hijacked. Dopamine goes up. Focus goes down. You teach your mind. React first. Think later. No wonder you feel scattered. No wonder you can't focus. No wonder the day feels heavier than it should. Energy isn't just how much sleep you got. Energy is where you place your attention. Energy is what you do with your first tiny actions. Those tiny actions are like a ladder. Each rung either takes you up or keeps you in the same hole. When I understood that, I stopped asking, how do I feel? And started asking, what signal am I sending my brain? That's when I decided. I'm done playing defense with my mornings. I'm going to turn them into an energy cheat code. Step 1 wasn't sexy. It was brutal honesty. I watched myself like a scientist. How many times do I actually snooze? What's the first app one open? How long before I even stand up? I imagined a tiny camera in the corner, recording my default morning. It was painful to see. A hunched stick figure, curled around a glowing screen. Spine shaped like a question mark. Mind already under attack. So I made one rule. A small, non-negotiable rule. No phone. Before my first small win. Not, no phone forever. Not, 5 a.m. monk mode. Just. First win. Then phone. That one rule cut the first chain. Now I needed fuel. Real fuel. I realized my body is like a parked car in winter. If I just turn the key and drive, the engine groans. Everything feels stiff. So I started with 90 seconds. Yes. Just 90 seconds. I'd sit up. Plant both feet on the floor. Roll my shoulders back. Take 3 deep breaths. In through the nose. Fill the belly. Out through the mouth. Let the jaw soften. Then I'd stand. Stretch my arms to the sky. Rotate my neck slowly. Shake my hands and legs. No fancy workout. Just telling my nervous system, we're awake now. We move. Those 90 seconds felt like flipping a hidden switch. My heart beat a bit stronger. My eyes opened a bit wider. The zombie feeling didn't disappear instantly. But it cracked. And light started leaking in. Next, I went after my thoughts. Because your first thoughts are like the software that boots your day. Before, my first thought was, I'm tired. Then, I'm behind. Then, today will be hard. I didn't realize I was writing my own script. A script of exhaustion. A script of failure in advance. So I replaced it. Not with fake positivity. But with a simple, grounded line. Today, I only need to win the next step. I repeated it. Every morning. Out loud. Sitting on the edge of my bed. Hand on my chest. Looking slightly up, not down. That sentence became my mental key. Turning the engine. Telling my brain. We move one step at a time. Now it was time for the cheat code itself. I asked. What is one tiny action that makes me feel like a winner? Even if the whole day goes wrong? Not a 3-hour routine. Not 50 habits. Just one. For me, it became this. Make one glass of water. And one tiny promise. I'd walk to the kitchen. Fill a glass with water. Add a slice of lemon if I had it. If not, just water. I'd drink it slowly. Feeling it wake up my system. Like pouring clean fuel into a dusty engine. While I drank, I'd choose one realistic win for the day. Reply to that email. Study 25 minutes. Finish that one assignment. Not everything. Not perfection. Just one clear target. That glass of water became my ritual. My start button. My energy currency deposit. I wasn't waiting for motivation anymore. I was buying it. With small, deliberate actions. Once the basics were automatic, I started stacking. I turned my morning into a short sequence. Like a video game combo. Press A, B, X. And the character does a special move. My combo looked like this. Feet on floor. 3 deep breaths. Stretch and shake. Glass of water. One simple day win. Then, and only then, phone. I kept each step tiny. So tiny my brain had no reason to resist. Some days I added a 5-minute walk. Just around the block. No headphones. Just light and air. Some days I wrote one sentence in a journal. How do I want to feel by tonight? If my answer was, proud. I asked, what would make me proud by tonight? And I turned that into my daily win. I wasn't chasing a perfect routine. I was building a ladder. One rung at a time. Each rung was a small promise kept. Each promise kept gave me a little more energy. A little more self-respect. Weeks passed. Something strange happened. I still had tired days. I still had late nights. But my mornings stopped feeling like a war. The alarm went off. I still wanted to snooze. But the sequence started automatically. Feet on floor. Breath. Stretch. Water. Win. I looked in the mirror one day. Same face. Same room. Different energy. My eyes looked clearer. My posture a bit taller. There was a quiet confidence there. I wasn't waiting for a big change. But the small ones had stacked. Like tiny coins forming a fortune. I realized. Energy isn't a gift some people are born with. It's a skill. A daily practice. And your morning is the training ground. If your mornings feel heavy right now, You are not broken. You're just running an old script. You don't need a miracle. You don't need a whole new personality. You only need a new first 10 minutes. One less snooze. One deeper breath. One glass of water. One honest promise to yourself. That's it. That's the crack in the wall. That's where the light gets in. Turn your morning into an energy cheat code. Not by being perfect, but by being consistent. With tiny, powerful moves. Tonight, set your alarm. But more importantly, set your first move. Decide your one tiny morning win. Write it on a sticky note. Place it where you'll see it first. Tomorrow, when you open your eyes. Don't ask, do I feel like it? Just play the sequence. Feet on floor. Breath. Stretch. Water. Win. If this hit you, save this for tomorrow morning. And send it to one friend who keeps saying, I'm always tired. Your next level of energy starts with the next small step. Take it. Then, if you want more cheat codes, tap subscribe. Drop your first win in the comments. And watch the next video to stack one more rung on your ladder.